Hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another paper pumpkin alternative video on my YouTube channel and blog. If you're new to my channel, I want to say hi. This video will share alternative projects to stretch your paper pumpkin supplies. If you don't know what paper pumpkin is, click the link in the description box below and check it out. So come along with me as I attempt to create out of the box. Hello and welcome to the January 2026 Paper Pumpkin Alternative video. This is the paper pumpkin called Special Delivery, and it will create 9 cards, and it has 9 envelopes in it. And of course, what I'm going to do first is show you all the things that you get in the kit, and then and the instructions even, and then we're going to throw the instructions out the window, and we're going to create 3 cards utilizing some of the supplies. So I'm showing you here that we have a little Poppy Parade Stampin' spot. I'm going to switch out for the big one for ease of use. I'm going to save this tissue paper for some techniques coming up. But here are the instructions for Special Delivery January 2026. Oh, and by the way, I should like to say Happy New Year to you all. Thank you so much for watching, spending time with me, and listening to my crazy antics. All right, so this is the instructions. It also shares with you this little die set. I think it's about, well, it's under 20 bucks Canadian, that's for sure. I have it, and it will cover 3 months of, like an additional supply for your Stampin' Up kit. So I do encourage you to fetch it. This is the stamp set, Special Delivery. This is the artwork. And these are all the components that you get. You get this really nice sort of plaid envelope. We know that that's going to be sacrificed. There's some of these stamps, mailing stamps. You get adhesive up in the top corner there. All right, we're going to move on to alternative card number 1. So here we have a scallopy type gold foil die cut, yeah, I guess it is. So I'm going to cut off the scallops, and I don't know what it is about these scallopy scallops, but they're not my vibe. And so I'm just no rhyme or reason, guys. I am not going to give you measurements with this, with any of these card designs, because you're going to do what you want to do with your paper pumpkin. I'm just offering a little bit of what I've done, so you do the same if you want. If not, maybe just get the idea. So again, these stamping scallops, or these stamp scallops, I don't like, so I'm cutting them off. I don't mind the color or anything like that. And that reminds me, I'm going to use some different cardstocks for my card bases in this video. Just because I'm out of basic white. Can you imagine that? It's coming. It's just taking its sweet time because I'm in Canada, don't you know? And there's some storms. So maybe the driver is having a hard time getting to me. Anyway, long story short, we're using some different colored cardstocks for my base layer. And I've often said, if you're going to try to, duplicate any of my creations, go right ahead. You don't have to ask permission. Of course, it's on the interwebs here. So go ahead, use my ideas. However, I always suggest having a basic white cards base because it's a little easier. But this time I have Bubble Bath, and I think I have Blueberry Bushel, and I use my last piece of basic white thick also. So we've all now cut everything off, like all the scallops off, and here is a piece of white, and then this was the envelope that I butchered. You didn't see that, but I will show you what it looks like in the next card. This is sort of that card, that big stamp. And again, I just cut off the little scallopy, so I'm not giving you sizing. And then this is going on my card front here with dimensionals. I'm popping everything up. And it actually worked out really well. So you see those like little daisy flowers or whatever, they have gold centers to them. I put them on dimensionals, except I'm putting the dimensionals on the card front first, so that I don't make a mistake on where I'm sticking stuff. And then I did put some adhesive, dry adhesive, on the part that's going to stick to the gold foil there. So just a little hack in case you're doing it. And I'm going to put that small little daisy flower there, putting adhesive on where it's going to touch the gold foil. And then another one. So we have 3 of these little daisies. Of course, if you've already used your daisies, don't rip them off of the card to do something similar. Just make do. And now it should go on my card base in a second, but I'm going to do some stamping first. And again, I told you I was going to use the big pad of Poppy Parade, which comes in the kit. And I think that's the first and last time I used that color. I'm not terribly fond of red, but it does go well with pink, I gotta say. So this is really a Valentine's Day card, and I do kind of dig the fact that they did a little bit of a nod towards Valentine's Day with this card kit. And I'm putting a dry adhesive on the back side of that, and then this is my bubble bath card base. So I don't know if you guys have the same problem as I do, but I have full set syndrome and I have to have all the colors. So yeah, it's just, you know, what you do when you're a crafter. So I have all the colors so I can do what I can do. But this would look good on a white card base as well. Or even a green one, to be honest, or gold, whatevs. So I'm not going to stamp the inside of the card, but I am going to put a white card in front. I'm getting better, you guys. Someone said, way to go for stamping on the inside of a card in my last video. And like, at least I'm putting a white card in the center. So that's my card. No other embellishments. Pretty simple. It's kind of elegant. I quite like it. And I did put this in with an envelope, and I put it in a clear plastic envelope, and it is now in my salon for somebody to pick up for Valentine's Day. Here we are moving on to alternative card number 2. This is Blueberry Bushel ink and a Blueberry Bushel cardstock, and I have a piece of basic white, about a 1/2 inch. And just as long as the sentiment, sorry, no measurements this time. And I trimmed it off, and I trimmed it off crooked. So I only see this afterwards, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? My eyes are right there. What the heck? Anyway, I cut down the envelope. So I do 2 different tutorials, one for the creatives that you can actually purchase from me if you wish, starting on the 1st of the month, or if you're just a Paper Pumpkin subscriber or on my team, you get the other, well, you get both of my tutorials for free. Anyway, I was going to say that I had already sort of previously cut down some of the envelopes. So in saying that, if you wanted actual measurements, I did a card very similar to this, use the same measurements and whatever on Monday. So you certainly can go back to my video and actually get the measurements for this card. And if you're wanting to get those PDFs, I'm Paper Pumpkin Creatives. It's a great team headed by Rachel Tessman, who is in Minnesota. And we all know what happened in Minnesota. So my heart goes out to her and the people of Minnesota. So anyway, I don't talk about politics, and but I wanted to say that. Rachel is a great friend of mine, and we had a lovely chat. And yeah, I'm on her Paper Pumpkin creative team. And this, if you wanted to purchase that PDF, you're more than welcome to. It is on my blog and under tutorials, and that's all I'll say about that. And so as you can see here, I'm putting my little stamp on with, I put it on some under some leaves, and I thought that looked really good. And then I have some dimensionals on the back of that, and I'm going to put that over top of my little strips of envelope here. And again, just go back to Monday's video, the Monday before this video, if you will, and you will find the measurements for that card. And then I'm going to put my little sentiment here right on, like I want it scalloped right under the just, and then I put part of it on dimensionals and then part of it not. And then, oh yeah, look at me putting white inside of my my card. Haha, eureka. And I did embellish it with the Opal Rounds Assorted Dots, I think it's called. Anyway, it's kind of a dark blue. I think it was through the annual catalog. Anyway, I put 3 dots, thought it looked great, loved the little cluster, and I was happy with that card. All right, here we are with alternative card number 3. This is my final card for you today. And I don't know if I've ever introduced you to my envelope wrecker. This is the destruction of envelopes. He is called Excalibur, and he is my mythical sword. And you can still buy these like little swords. I think I got it from Amazon. It's pretty cool. Anyway, what I ended up doing was I used Excalibur to sort of rip apart the envelope, and then I cut it down to 5 1/4 by, or sorry, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Here is my last white, thick, basic white thick card base that I have. So I'm sacrificing it for my Paper Pumpkin video. I cannot make any more white cards right now. Anyway, I put the envelope paper on top of my, so it's like my full entire card front. And then I do have another piece of basic white. And again, I don't even have the cards here. I brought them to the salon because I wanted to make sure I had them for my clients in case they wanted to purchase something. So I can't give you the sizes anyway. But here's a piece of basic white. Stamping weight paper, and I'm putting it on with Seal Plus. And then these blue little flowers, they're super cute. I put dimensionals on the back of them and then slap them on the card. What else did I want to talk about today? Of course, if you wanted to join up with me with Stampin' Up, you're more than welcome to. I'll put the link in the description box below. And then, of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. It is free, and it really helps my small channel grow. I do appreciate it so very much. And of course, if you're Canadian, if you want to shop with me, that would be great too. So I put the flowers all climbing up on that one side. I'm inking up with Blueberry Bushel stamp set, or ink pad, sorry, with the Just For You stamp. And here are those, what did I call them? Opal Rounds Assortment dots. And that is my share for today. So thank you so much for spending time with me. Please leave me a lovely comment below. You get the opportunity to vote on 1, 2, or 3 of the cards. And again, I will be back on Friday. So thanks again for watching. Bye for now.